Good morning. Welcome to my studio. It's Monday morning, and I do hope that you have had a delish weekend. I have decided to get back to working on my collage story, things that I did that I kind of put aside. In all honesty, I did when I was bitten by the junk journaling bug, and I have been missing it. And a lot of you have been asking when I was going to get back to doing that, and I am, and here I am. But before we do that, one small rabbit hole. I was watching one of my heroines on YouTube, Rachel, Roxy Creations, and of course she is coming to us, she's an Australian lady coming to us from Italy, and she showed these bags. And they, as you can see, they are waxed paper sandwich bags, and the color is delightful. But listen, well, I have been sorely deprived of audio journals for ages, but she found them. How she found them is one of her subbies sent her I guess a gift card from Amazon, and the only place that you could find those in Italy was on Amazon. And I said to myself, let me examine my tablet, which is a unique experience for me, but I'm talking too much about it. I put in Reynolds Kitchens waxed paper sandwich bags, and there it came. Amazon had it, but the price of the bags plus the price of the shipping almost doubled this bag. So I said to myself, Google it. I did, and up it came in my vicinity. So the all-knowing tablet knows where I am, and they showed that it's I could find them in Target. Not only could I find them in Target, but I could find them in the Target that I usually shop in. And this, for an old lady, is enough to blow me out of the pond. It told me there were 2 left in the store. And I said, I'll believe that when I see it. Well, next morning, there I was. And I looked, and I didn't see it in one end, and I said, Carol, don't give up. They said there are 2. Don't assume they're lying. And I walked a little further, and there were the 2 boxes on the shelf. 2. I took this one. So this one in Target was $3.99, almost the exact same price it was on Amazon, and just a little bit of sales tax. So I now have audio bags for making for my junk journals, and I am so happy to finally have some of that noise. I love it, but not enough to do my own eco-dyeing and coffee staining and so forth. I keep trying, and I gird myself to go into that kitchen and do it, and I do it, and to be honest, not my thing. However, I'm getting further into that rabbit hole. However, if I take out my spray box and I get my glimmer mists out, well, now I'm a happy girl. I like doing that. So I get sound, and I got it locally, and now there is still 1 box waiting in that particular Target. Okay, that's enough of that. So I've decided to get out some of these. Are my move these. These are my watercolor brushes, and these are the other watercolors that I'm going to be working with today. These are Daniel Smith watercolors, and so I'm going to be using these today. And I'll leave this over here. But I also got this out. You recognize this. This is the little $5 flat of what is called watercolor, but it is not. It is gouache. And you can see that by looking. There is no shine on this. And the reason I bought this, I had them, I used them, and I decided when I was doing watercolor that I wasn't going to use this kid stuff anymore. But I had to go back and repurchase. Why? Because of this, and that. These color, oh, and these two. The rest of them, not so much. Those, to me, are priceless colors because they're there as I need them and they're a little bit more opaque than watercolor. So, these two, spray bottle, Viva paper towel. The only thing that really, that I use when doing anything having to do with watercolor. And I've also noticed that I need to get some water, but I'll do that. Now, I'm going to set this aside also. And this is my, this is the glue book that I had started in May of this year. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. And so, well, the only thing I can say is that I, again, was sidetracked by something that, junk journaling that I wanted to do. So this was my first project in Glue Book. All of this is collage, here, but, and there is a very, very pale blue background on this paper. I am a firm believer that glue books are pride of place in my life, and I do love to do this kind of collaging. So I'm going to get back to it because I just love to do it. And on this, I have a combination of ripped, torn bits of collage and cut. This peony is cut. This bit is torn. This is cut. Well, you understand. It's totally personal and fun. This was the second one that I did, and I used some of my Target Glimmer Egg paint for this. And here are 4 pieces of collage, and I also did that in May, and then nothing. So today I'm going to play on this spread, and I went and got out some collage bits that scream fall. And I'm even though it's still the middle of September, I want to think fall. So I'm going to choose some bits that I think I might want to use here and there. This is a bag that I tore up. And here are some pieces. I'm kind of liking that one. I'm kind of liking that one very much. So here, maybe. And I'm loving this little touch of the red along with the orange. Here and here. Why don't I just take this bit and here as a possibility. And these are pages from magazines and so forth that I have been saving. Doesn't that just say fall? Let's just. Now these things I think I'm using right now certainly might not make the final cut, but that seems to be quite nice. Oh, a bounty of pumpkins. What about this one? Here are some pumpkins here. Let's look at this. This would bring out the green, this little bit here, and maybe some of that. And I love this pumpkin. Okay. Let's just think about this as a possibility. And as I said, I just love the freedom of being able to just rip and use to my heart's content. Maybe over here. Let's see where we are now. Are we saying fall? I do think so. I think I might leave that there. That there. This one here. Maybe that one. Maybe the tree. Something, something right there. Something, something, and something, something right here and here. And then I can play up there with maybe some watercolor and doodling and whatever. How about this? How about that? Here. No. Let's do that here. Yes, let's do. And off with the head here. Here. I need some greenery. Yes, I do. I do need some greenery. Right there. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And maybe some greenery here. Well, that's saying fall to me. That is saying fall to this girl. Bingo. My story. My collage story. Now, one thing that I have learned over the years of doing this kind of collaging is to get some line work. If I'm going to do some watercolor or whatever on the background, I want to, and I'm going to leave that green on there because I like it. I'm just going to put a light line inside of this to tell me that that is where that's going to be. And this is going to be here. And this is going to be here. I think I'll cut that page off to make it straight on that side. Will I? Not necessarily. Let's live dangerously. Okay. Whoa. Get that up there and that there. So, here. That will work. And will go there and that will go there. Alrighty, so another thing that I'm going to do that I found is just wonderful is I'm going to take a picture of this because out of sight, out of mind. There are my 2 water glasses, and let me get a quick picture of this. My, I updated this tablet yesterday, and it's like a whole new tablet. Why do they do those things to me? Okay, got it. Alrighty, I'm going to clear off here a little bit and fill up these 2 water glasses, and we'll plunge into this area. I have to remember about down in here and along the edge. Okay. Alrighty, so I've got my picture, and I've got this old black easel, so I'm going to put the picture right over here in front of me. It says in the fine print. Now, 2 glasses. These are glasses from Dollar Tree, and they have heavy bottoms, heavyweight bottoms, and they are very handy. They don't tip easily, and they work a treat for this project. Now, let's take out some of these bits and some of those bits, and because we have the lines, an idea of what to think about for up here. I'm wondering if I won't do some I won't do a little bit of blue here, just to get in the idea, of sky. And let's have a little cerulean. Let's just touch some on here now. Okay. And some there. Not too much, not too far. Going to move in a little bit. Clean up. Now, let's have, well, I want to play up the colors. And there was a pretty, green on the collage bits right in here. So I think I'm going to play up that with a little bit of sap, a little bit of sap. And a bit of that one mixed in with it. And it looks like I'm going to give this a try and run this right up here. Down here. And now I'm going to use some clean water to get this, get these hard edges out. And because this is not wonderful quality paper, it's folding a bit, but that's okay. We can deal with that. We can deal with that. Huh. Mission. So, now, the color's close to here. I think I'm going to go to this gouache, and I'm just going to put some down here. And some more. And a little bit now. It's just happy because we have pumpkin down here, so let's add a little pumpkin. Just suggestions of some of the colors in the collage. Whoops, wrong one. I'm famous for that too. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Okay, let's get the, let's ease these colors in. No lines, if I can help it. And I want to use the, I want to get rid of this, this along here, so Undersea, Daniel Smith Undersea Green, which is just the best, and lovely shade. And let's see how far did we come over here. All right, let's just put some in so that when we lay the collage down, we're not going to have any white poking out at us. And a little bit more along here. And some white to blend that in. Okay. Maybe just the lightest bit of this Gangbusters orange in here, because we're losing it a little bit. Clear water, blend it in. You notice the brush is not the tip, I'm using the side. I find that sometimes just is all it was ordered. And I'm thinking that I need a little, I'm going to try for one of these yellows. Now this is a so-called no-no, mixing cheapo watercolor, which is not, it's more of a gouache, as you can see by the lack of transparency. I'm going to use some, I just want a touch of yellow. Let's see if this is going to be, no, not yellow enough. Not even. Let's see what happens over here. Not much, but better than nothing. Oh, good. Oh, good. I wanted a little sun in that background. And I'm going to leave well enough alone. However, try to get any straight lines out, blended in. set this aside and see where we are. Let's just see where we are. Okay. Let the good times roll. Happy making. All right, now let's put this up here for the time being, and let's audition again. Let's just audition again. Let me move this over so I can see on my screen what's happening. I could have sworn there was an extra piece of collage. Yes, see? I thought it was going to get away from me. No, you're not. So no. I guess it does have to go this way. We can do that. And over here. This, okay. And I'm glad I did this because up there, Carol, up there, down here, down there. All right, undersea, more undersea. Definitely, and I'm wondering if I shouldn't bring some what I've learned in junk journaling and just put a little bit of distressing around the edges here. Yes. Yes, yes. Where is it? Okay. So, let's have a little undersea here. We need it right there. We so need it here. Oh, now, palms away on that. Whoa. Okay. And here. Here. More. More. Right. Whoops. And more. Much more. Alrighty, I'm going to dry this and set these pallets aside so that the paint and the palette can dry, because if it's not air dried, it can lead to mold. There's some water beads here. I wasn't sure whether I was going to use that color, and no good to close up a palette on top of that. Ever, ever. And that goes there, and let's see where we are now. I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to dry, and you don't need to listen to that. Let's see what we have here. Is it better now? Oh yes. Oh yes. And get this out of my way. Sit that over here. And I'll be back as soon as I get this dried and flattened again. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn the camera back on. As you can see, I just put the tiniest bit of vintage photo around the outside of the pages, and whoops, I remember a world without robocalls. It was wonderful. Now, let's get some of this down. I'm looking forward to the little bit of weather, a little bit of a heat drop in northeast Florida. It would be nice. Let's get this attached. Not far enough. A little over the edge would be good. There we go. And last but not least, this one, and I put just a little bit of vintage photo on the edge of this. Right here. Right here. Bent in a little bit. Yes. We don't want, whoops, we don't want things to be looking like soldiers here. And maybe up a little bit. Up a little bit. Yes. Yes. Okay. So that page is done and dusted. Now, let's go over here and see what is necessary. I'm thinking that one might be first. That one might be first. And I know that that one goes down here. I'm going to leave a little undersea green showing. And this one goes here. And this one, oh, no. Not happening. Let's just get rid of some of that. sure I put the pumpkins in right side up. There. So, this one's first. There it is. This one, my favorite antique pumpkin, is so pretty. Now, this one's next. But we really need to know what's happening over here before I can assume that. So, clip. 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 Now, or this way. I'm thinking that way. Wish I could hear your opinion. This way. Or this way. Straight lines. No, 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 no. It's going to be this way. Therefore, this is next. And there. When I do the edges of the collage, I try to, in most cases, work from the center to the points if they're fairly long. And no, that's better. Let's do this one now. It's working over there. Is it working here? Not quite. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now, this one is going to have to stay. And this edge is going to need a little bit more distressing. I usually don't mind that ripped edge, but I guess I do now. Let's make sure that's right. There we go. Now, okay. This on top. And the last one. So, here's the story. Now I have some trimming to do. And then, up here. Yes, and I'm glad that tiny bit of yellow is there. It's really a figment of my imagination, but we know it's there. So I have decided to use this stencil and my very favorite Home Depot Shimmer Egg. And as you can see, this is a well-used bottle, and you see the shimmer in there. It's just, I thought it would be a nice background. I don't know what's going to happen on top, but we're going to dance some Shimmer Egg on here and there. Here and there. And down here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Put it up so that you can see it, because it's pretty impossible right now. And I'll walk it over here. Put a little in there. I've had this paint for a couple of years. I have one more bottle ready to go. But this is a definite hoarded, this is a hoarded thing. All right, let's see if you can see what we have. Do you see that gorgeousness? Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Background, Shimmer Egg. This will go over here, get ready to be cleaned. Now, while this is drying, I was thinking I might use this new stamp that I got in Atlanta to come down. I just thought it would droop down across the top, might be pretty. Memory Box Open Studio. It has Made in USA, Memory Box. TheMemoryBoxCompany.com. Now, since this is for me, I'm going to feel free to use this. Yes, I am. And I'm going to make sure that this is very dry. And while that's happening, I'm going to go and put the laundry in the dryer. No one can accuse us of not being multitaskers when it comes to squeezing in home chores. I've picked the new VersaFine Toffee, and I saw this color used by Andrea, who is Artie Mays, on YouTube, and I was finally able to find it. It's just absolutely, and VersaFine is so nice and juicy that it's usually all hits, no runs or errors. It's really wonderful. Now, this is going to be over here, and this has to be up at the top, so that nothing is down, 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 down. And let's just make sure happy dance time. Happy dance. And oh, that color is just beautiful. Love it, love it. And one more go. One more. In this case, it almost looks as though it's a bronze or a golden color. Lovely. Now we need to have this one here and here. And maybe that one not so much. Okay. Now, down, down. Fingers crossed. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. We will just have to make a little bit of a fix right there. We will make a little bit of a fix right there. Yes, yes. And I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to use this one. And it's going to go right there. Done. And this is just wonderful, and I'm actually going to be a good girl and clean. And I think this, my cleaning tendency is a direct relationship to how much I love the stamp. All right. Let's see if we kept our fall vibe there. Yes, 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 yes. All right, now. Two layers up there, well, three actually. We count the watercolor and the gouache. Let's find some Scotch tape. Is going to go right there. And this one can go right there-ish. Okay. Right. I'm thinking I want to do some drawing on there, and then some doodling. Let's mangle this, Carol. I think that will do it. Now it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm going to do a little bit of light sketching. Yes, I am. About here, and there. Here, and there, okay, and maybe another one to go over the crack. Let's live dangerously. One, two. And let's buckle my shoe up here. Maybe a little one. And what's left of a little one. There we go. Let's see what we have. Let's just see what we have here. And I'm thinking this might require some sepia. Yes, that's it. Black. Oops, I thought I had sepia. Where did I hide it on myself? Where did I hide it? Maybe it's black and black because it's in the black container. Well. Okay. That was in with the gold. Certainly that makes sense. Now. One and that one. That one. So I'm using a Pitt Artist pen, Dark Sepia F. Let's see if I can't get, we see what we have here now. So there's the one. Here's Big Bad and Beautiful. this one. There. This is a new experience, going up through the stamping. Why not? Just why not? Maybe the better question would be why. And there. Done. Be a third. What might this be? What? Just my, oh yeah, we're gonna give this a little tap of brush. Only because I wanted to show a little more, or at least the outline bits to show a little more. So, back to the old mountains and valleys plan. Mountain, valley, are you dry enough? Are you dry enough? I think so. Mountain. Right, that's a definite mountain we need to have. Here. Get that valley so we can make the mountain. And in here. This is so relaxing for me. The whole thing, the collaging, finding the story, and then the play bits with the layers, and then this makes it all just work. Oh, and I mean that for me personally. I just love this, and I'm glad I decided to play this way again. Even though I got absolutely excited about finding natural colored, noisy lunch bags. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, where are we now? Where are we now? Carry out that, I think, but not with the brush. I think I'm might use the fine one. This is going to take a while, and this is like watching haircuts. So, winter's done. I'll be back. Well, as you can see, I have been putting in some flowers, and I found these Uniball Signos, and they are DX, which means they are permanent. So they're getting their trial run today, and I'm kind of happy with them. And I thought I would work on this last one now, because Uniball Signo family is my absolute go-tos. Love them, love them, love them. And they will usually go over anything, including the shimmer egg that's on here. It's a very fine one too, which makes this work out so nicely. And let's come in the other way for a change. This is the way you give shape to your petals. Then I decided to add some leaves, and they are just going to be very simple. Let's go back to the brush pen and the family pencil. Where are you hiding? Right there. Okay, I see some pencil marks that I need to remove. Alright. Okay, of course it would be right there on that one. There it is, gone. The white eraser. The answer to this now. Let's just put a nice vein in these leaves, because I want the flowers to make the statement. But I also want to have some growth lines in these leaves, so besides the main vein, I'm going to get out the really fine one and add just some hint of growth here. Which also lets us know which way the leaves are supposed to be headed. And just a little bit more of a statement on the tips of these leaves, to show where the point is. Go. Alrighty. I think I have made my fall statement for today. with this spread. And if you have enjoyed sharing this collage story in my glue book, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would so appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Let's have a little bit of a close-up look now. Right there is the large piece of tree collage, and there's the edging of undersea green, and the large piece of collage down here. But up here we have, yes, there it is. The first layer was the watercolor. The second layer is the stencil using the shimmer egg. And over here we have the same thing happening, and more collage. And then I sketched in some flowers, and I've used my Uniball Signo DX permanent pens to fill in the flowers, picking up the red, the orange, and the yellows from the pumpkins, and the flowers here, and the orange from the pumpkins. And I looked at this and looked at this, and I decided that the stamp at the top needed a little bit more to bring it a little bit forward, so I used a few dots of the sepia brush and some of my Pilot G2 to add some black and brown at the top, just to help that to step forward a little bit. This has been so much fun, and it has put me in the mind for fall. I will be seeing you soon. Bye now.